And we're back. This time we're going to watch me fight a Lothric Knight. Yeah. He's out there somewhere. I don't know why I just did that. Like I said, sometimes I don't understand the things I do. Let's blame it on aliens. They wanted to play for a minute, so I gave them a few seconds. Here he comes! Alright. Oh, that was just glorious. Kerpow. That wasn't so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Showed him, didn't I? Ah. That awkward moment when you go to start talking and you realize you haven't actually plugged your headset in yet. This is a shorter video because I was watching it a few minutes ago and just realizing there was a lot of running in circles for no apparent reason. Went back to the Firelink Shrine and did absolutely nothing. Turned around and came right back. So I was like, yeah, we'll just cut that out. Less blather for you guys to listen to. Here we are, running around the high wall. As I said, I've made up my mind to start grinding out a few souls. Unfortunately, that battle with the knight there, it has ramifications. Ramifications that are not all that auspicious. Speaking of auspicious, like I said, I went to Panda Express earlier and had that disgusting tea. However, I also got a fortune cookie and, well, it's kind of relevant. Check this out. The sun will shine through your heart and warm your soul. That's right. That's right. Solaire sent me a fortune cookie. Yeah, my sun bro's watching out for me. Go, Solaire. Speaking of Solaire, I remember back, it was a while ago, there was a lot of speculation as to whether or not Solaire was the son of Gwyn. Because they were talking about, his eldest son who was banished or whatever. And there's some people who thought it was Solaire, other people thought it was Andre, and I will admit that I am in the second camp, though not for a reason that I've heard anyone else utter. For me, it was two things really that made me think of Andre. Now, I don't remember where, I think it was probably in one of Marcus's videos. Like I said, go watch them, they're pretty awesome. He does a great job of piecing together the lore. But anyways, I believe it was in his video where he was talking about Andre was supposed to have a bigger role in Dark Souls 1. Oh, hold on. I need to cut the audio for a moment. Back in a second. Okay, so as I was saying, Andre was supposed to have a bigger role in Dark Souls 1. And I think Miyazaki had mentioned that he was... Oh, remember the guy that I said was hanging? That's him. But Miyazaki had said that he was a descendant of Gwyn. Although none of that, ever made it into Dark Souls 1, so it's like... it's canon that isn't canon. It's cut canon. But, the fact that he was supposed to be his descendant factored into that. I was like, okay, but that wasn't the first thing that struck me. The main reason I thought that Andre was his eldest son is because there is, in some of the loading screens, they talk about the blacksmith god who is no more. I think he passed away or something like that. And after he did, chunks of Titanite came to life. And what is right outside of Andre's room in Dark Souls 1? That's right, a Titanite demon. And his eldest son is a war god. Well, a blacksmith is someone who who's hammering at the forge for weapons all the time would certainly fit a war god. So that's my thing. I think that Andre was the war god that we don't speak of anymore. But again, it's all speculation. Unless Miyazaki himself comes out and says, yes, you are correct, sir. Then, well, even then though, I mean, canon is not always canon. For example, who was the Jedi Master who taught Obi-Wan? Well, it was Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me. No, it wasn't. It was Qui-Gon. So, yeah. I don't like retcons. I really hate retcons. I think of retcons as the ultimate sign of sloppy writing. I mean, it's one thing to write a story, intending it to be a one-off. And it's just everyone's, oh, this is awesome, write another one. So you have to pick it up. But, well, certain details don't quite add up, and you got to change them. That's one thing. But, you know, just to rely on retcons like Kojima, I am not the popular opinion. I don't like Kojima. I think Kojima is just a little attention whore, to be honest. And I think he's pretty shit at writing too, to be honest, because, I mean, he retcons like it's going out of style. But, you know, that's not really the point. The point is, I just think that they are the ultimate crutch for a story writer. I can just change it later. No, you went down the left path. Now you have to follow it. You know, we're going to be playing an old school side scroller. You can't go back. The screen won't move back to the left. You got to keep going right, buddy. You chose this path. Now walk it. Damn it. But whatever. It's a good time to pause for a sip of some of this delicious tea. Arizona green tea sweetened with honey. It's very good. No, they're not paying me, but damn it, I'm advertising for them, so they should. Hear that, Arizona? But no, seriously, I love that green tea. It's good. Hey, look, another Elothic Knight. Here are those ramifications I mentioned. Can you tell what they are? I don't know why I'm waiting for you to answer because you can't, but I'll tell you what they are. I'm cocky. See, I'm right in his face. However, in that case, I was actually trying to get behind him for another backstab, but you know, this move I don't like. I really don't like that stabby move they've got. I think that's their weapon art. I really need to play around more with weapon arts. I haven't really, you know, done that at all. Look at that thing. And then he lands on my head. What a dick. Yeah, see, I really screw up in this one. I got cocky. I paid for it. And as you're going to see, I'm going to really pay for it. I hate shield bashes. I mean, from a realistic standpoint, they don't really make sense. I mean, he is wailing on me with that sword, and it's not having even half the effect that getting grazed by that shield does. But from a mechanic standpoint, I mean, can you imagine how brutal this game would be if it went completely realistic on you? You know, how I stab him with the spear, and a lot of enemies, I end up stabbing them right in the thigh. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we all know how this is going to end. Oh, there's that ladder. I want to climb that ladder. Let me get out of here. It's like, yeah. That little with the halberd handle. There's no way that should have the same effect as getting slammed with a big shield like that. Hell, for that matter, it should have much less of an effect of getting hit with the bladed side of that halberd. But what, you know, like I said, if this game were going full-on realistic, oh Jesus, it would be brutal. I mean, one stab with that spear into the thigh, and you're probably going to die. I hit that artery, you're going down. They hit my artery, I'm going down. It would be brutal. Weapons be breaking constantly. There's that guy. I can barely see him because this, the screen's really tiny right now. I'm using what's it called? SHAREfactory. So I've just got that little teeny screen. And yet, it seems that my eyesight is better on this tiny screen than when I'm actually playing. Remember those guys I missed in the grasses a couple videos ago? Whoo, just in time. I was trying to get a backstab, but as you saw, I failed. That's what I was talking about with anticipation. In that case, I was anticipating him pivoting further, and he didn't. And that, that's a bad thing. If you plan to counteract an attack, you gotta wait for the attack. You can't just assume it's going to happen. There we go. Got my souls back. Now this guy's going to pay the price for his arrogance. Or rather, for my arrogance, because it was my arrogance that brought us to this juncture. But whatever! This guy's a jerk. He owes me money. But seriously, a halberdier taking someone on a melee combat? Not such a good idea. You're at a distinct disadvantage when your weapon has that much reach, because it also has that much, I don't know what to call it, but vulnerability. I'm in close, and you're going to have an awkward time using your weapon to its full effect if I am in that close. Let's have some more of this delicious tea. I keep saying this guy's like my mystic, but in all honesty, he's not entirely like my... Well, he's like my mystic, but I don't actually play my mystic to his full effect. He is first and foremost a melee fighter, but mystics, they do have spell attacks. Not to the extent that a defiler does, but they do have them. But I spec'd mine out to turn his spell attacks into melee attacks. However, it doesn't, I shouldn't say turn them into, it gives me alternative skills that do the same thing, but they're a melee attack instead of a spell strike. I can still switch them out. But then your hotbar gets kind of muddled. But, I focus on the melee anyways. I like getting right up close in the action. Also, generally you can't cast while you're moving, so a lot of those big raid encounters have a lot of movement components, and that cuts down on your effectiveness when you're basically muting yourself for short amounts of time. But that's still an amount of time that you can't go ham on them. Oh yeah, take it. Oh, I like that nice little back roll down the stairs. Yeah, let's back roll down the stairs, because that's not at all going to end bad. Oh, he gets the backstab. Like that nice reverb whenever you get a critical hit. It's kind of nice. Not necessarily a critical hit, but a stronger than normal hit. I guess it denotes like some kind of vulnerability on their part. It's subtle, but I like it. Meanwhile, I can still hear my buddy over there making noise on that rooftop. I need to give him a name. I can't just keep calling him my buddy and Hellkite. Let's call him Pookies. Yeah, he looks like a Pookies. See, did you hear that reverb? Yeah, because I got a good stab because he was going for an attack. No, I whiffed again. Didn't whiff that one. Lining that shot up. Hey, broken straight sword. Why did I turn around again? I'm not sure. Oh, probably gonna go respawn some guys, or maybe not. Huh. Oh, yes, okay. I was distracted because at this point in time I was actually babbling away happily at you guys, but I didn't realize that the PS4 has a setting for including the microphone audio when you record. So I recorded a bunch of videos, having a great time, just chatting away, blah blah blah. And yeah, didn't pick any of it up. In fact, the last couple videos I've done were during that time period too. So that explains some of my curious decisions like that. What am I doing? I was probably telling you guys something and I was just running in circles because it's... Marcus had commented on this on one of his videos about the difference between post-narration and live narration. And I totally see what he meant. He said when he's talking as he's playing, it interferes with his playing. And that's why he likes to post-narrate, because he's watching it, but he's talking about whatever. And I see that. I mean, I'm post-narrating right now. Post-narrating what was supposed to be a live narration. But even so, I still get distracted by the audio coming through from the playthrough, like all those barrels that just broke. Sometimes you might hear me just kind of stop mid-sentence and then start up again a second later. It's because I'm waiting for the stuff to go away. It's like, I'm talking here, barrels. Can you be a little more quiet when I roll through you? Thank you. Let's see now. Am I gonna... No, I don't think I do. But again, we have no idea what I'm doing. Does anyone know what I'm doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. That's just how I roll. Oh, yes. Okay, I finally decided to advance a little further. When I'm stopping there, I'm just kind of looking ahead, checking out the landscape, as it were. Okay. Yeah. I don't die here, but I do meet a hasty retreat. Yeah. If you can get them before they transform, cool, but if you can't... Like I said, I think they're weak to fire. So, yeah, if you got some fire bombs, you can probably light them on fire. I don't know how effective it would be. Will it take half their life? Will it take a quarter of their life? If they catch on fire, will they, like, animate and freak out? I don't know. It'd be nice if they did. Stagger lock them in a burning animation and then kick the crap out of them, because, hell, they'll do it to you. I see no problem with doing it right back to them. I think I mentioned that earlier. I'm a big fan of a level playing field. If something can be done by the enemy, I like for the player to be able to do it as well. I mean, not necessarily big special attacks, but you know what I mean. But we're coming up on the end of this video, so I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, and take care. Praise the sun, bros.